Agora peço por favor um trago de cigarro pelo amor. Tô ficando louco no meu sofá e não é de droga. O que será? O que será? Não posso pensar, não posso parar. A vida é tão curta pra reclamar do medo que dá não ter o que fazer depois de viver todo esse dia adormecer. É simples, não quero, consigo ou gosto de viver desse jeito, então faço o que posso. Você já sonhou e teve desejos como eu? Creio na dor, creio no amor, não sei se creio na paz do Senhor. Queria saber, quem sabe esquecer aquilo que somos e quem vamos ser. A vida que passa, o vidro que embaço, o cowboy que laço e o presente me traça. Espero que não, pro banco da praça que chama trapaço. Hoje caço, amanhã sou a caça e bem vou assim viver, e bem vou desse jeito morrer. De bem com a vida sou eu mesmo. Será que alguém não me quer bem mesmo? Bem vou assim viver.
Yeah, without further ado, let's start with some questions. Saleh, you just before this interview, you were mentioning to me how you're now a full-on bisexual. Is that true?
No, those
Did
are
I
fake
pick up
statements.
Did I pick up the information correctly?
Yeah, no, you haven't. That's not public information yet.
You literally just said
That'll
I'm
be
having
made public in the next report.
You literally said I'm having issues with my sexuality.
Oh no, okay.
And that's the phrase you used.
No.
You said I'm having issues with my sexuality.
I said I believe.
And my head went directly to he's a bisexual man.
No, I said I believe I'm an asexual man.
Asexual?
I'm becoming an asexual man.
So if you go back to episode with Saleh, the previous one, you'll remember that he's actually the opposite of asexual.
Okay.
He's what women call a hoe.
A hoe, for sure.
Yeah, he's a hoe.
But
Fato's
I've been on an
Fato's a
asexual era.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right now.
Right
yeah,
now.
so you went monk mode, right? Because you got a
Yeah,
job.
monk mode.
Let's just sprint through this because I do want to talk about the sexual aspect of
Yes.
it.
I feel like when we spoke last time, I was looking for a job.
Yeah, you were in France studying, finishing your master's.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Sciences
That was
Po.
it. So then I found a job, actually in January this year. And from August until December, I was basically jobless. So going out a lot, partying a lot in Paris. My only job was to look for a job. So that involved a lot of flat whites, overpriced flat whites in different
I
cafes.
swear to God, I'm hearing fat whites.
Fat whites
Like fat
also.
white women.
There was some fat white woman involved. But,
Not flat white. He mentioned flat
some
whites.
flat white woman as well.
Okay.
They were a little bit flat. But
Flat as well.
Yeah.
Both flat and fat.
in a flattering way.
All right.
Yeah. And
All right.
so that just happened. And yeah, so that happened. And then I moved to London. New job, new city. I didn't really have friends in
Still a
London.
hoe.
Still a hoe for sure. But then I was a little bit more behaved. I was seeing this Russian girl. That's a whole other story. So
There
I
it
was not really like, at my last months in Paris, I was pretty chill. But then I was like, okay, I'm moving to a new city. I need to focus a little bit. And yeah, so I just like went full
Became
on-
bisexual.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Yes.
No, for real. What's going on? You're not like you're working out a lot. You're in the best shape I've ever seen you in.
Yes. For
It's
sure.
embarrassing
If you
for
guys
me.
are only listening to this, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean-
Don't you feel like we're going at complete separate directions in life at this moment? Maybe in the future we'll coalesce again and we'll come back to the
mean, like,
starting point.
in a sense, it's weird because like I was thinking about this today.
Yeah.
Like all my friends, like
Are dead.
no, they're alive. You're dead.
I'm a dad. I'm literally a dad.
Yeah. But they are in Europe, and like somehow we took different ways, but we like rejoined paths now from Florianopolis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like you are going to a different
Sorta.
trajectory, and I'm going to
sure.
a different one.
but we are kind of in the same groove.
Same groove, but very different at the same time because you're married. Like,
I feel like it's completely different, but I also think no, it's not similar at all. I
Yeah.
actually think it's very like the opposite.
yeah.
But at
It
the
is
same
very
time,
different.
I think we like you're in essence
Yeah.
the opposite of what you're doing. I mentioned
in
this.
essence the opposite of what I'm doing right now.
I think you're like a chill family dude that just want to hang out.
But that's what I'm doing right now.
But you don't have a family. You don't even have a. You don't even have a fire.
You're a bastard,
Yeah.
little kid.
You don't even have the F of family. You're having no girlfriends. You're
Fair
alone.
enough. Fair enough. But more and more, like because I'm living like this sort of monk lifestyle, like working out, not going out, not drinking, and I'm enjoying it in a sense.
For sure,
I'm feeling
it's
good.
enjoyable. It's
So when I
envious.
What did I tell you when we
I
were going
wanted
up?
to be you. Yeah,
I told you I want to find a señorita El Cadre.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I find the right girl
the right girl.
that adapts to my lifestyle, I can sort of like have a partner and build
Yeah.
something, while also keeping like this.
But there's a problem in that because so Saleh described his life to me, which is essentially he goes to work, and every off time that he has, he's either working out, so you run 6 times a week,
yeah,
you swim twice a week.
4.
Holy shit! You go to the gym 6 times a week.
Correct.
So, and the rest of the day, I bet you're just cooking and just like scrolling Instagram or some shit.
I'm cooking, journaling, so that has been pretty good.
I thought you were gonna say jerking off.
No, and I like planning stuff for life as well, like this
Yeah.
trip.
Okay, and planning like
Yeah.
logistics.
Logistics.
So you're just doing the bare minimum. That's why you're in monk mode, let's
Yeah.
say, which is impressive, but also hella boring.
And not sustainable on the long term. Well, it
Says
is.
who?
No, what I'm saying is that I don't want to like be that person
I
forever.
think it's sustainable. There are people who are literal monks.
No,
There are
but I mean,
monks.
like, it's
there
not
are people who
sustainable.
shave their heads.
I feel
and-
like to have the healthy lifestyle that I want, you know, like balance.
okay, so you don't think you're healthy,
No, not healthy. Like bringing
sustainable.
More.
What about your lifestyle right now?
I mean, like I'm very happy with that lifestyle. But what I think is that I don't want to be a monk.
You wanna
Because
be
a
a
monk is
hoe.
very lonely.
Yeah.
I want to find the balance between being a hoe,
And being a monk,
being a monk,
a mo.
a mo. I want to be a mo. That's what I want to be, a mo.
Yeah, I
Or a
think
honk.
we all want to be a hunk.
A honk.
Definitely the word we're looking
honk.
for is you want to be a hunk.
I want to be a hunk.
I think we found the like etymology of the word hunk.
Yeah,
Is a little bit of a hoe and a little bit of a monk.
yeah. But I want to be more on the monk side. So I'm being like a
Yeah?
hunk.
Like a mule, like a hunk.
A hunk. Exactly. That's what I want to be. So yeah.
Do you want to go out and date again or no?
I've been on some dates. Oh yeah, I haven't told you that actually. Did I tell you about French girl that works for Uber?
She's still a hoe.
No.
All right.
Calm down. So like 2 months ago, I was like, okay, I've been like 6 months in this monk mode kind of shit. I downloaded Hinge, then I matched with this French girl, and we went on a couple of dates. And that was it. But nothing happened. You know, I tried to kiss her on
She
the
didn't
third
want
date. What do you think? Trying to kiss on the third date?
It's
Fair enough,
very
right?
polite.
Yeah,
It's borderline gay.
it's gay
A little gay.
because I took
Third
too long.
date?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're from Brazil. It's a little gay.
exactly right. But
First
she's French.
Yeah.
So I was like feeling her vibe. She was a bit shy. Then I was talking with my roommate, and she said, "What the fuck, man? You gotta like kiss her." It's
Yeah,
like third
of
date.
course.
Because I was like, "Should I?" Because she wasn't giving me that vibe. I tried to kiss her, and then before, on that same day, I was telling her, "Oh, you know, in Brazil, like kissing is nothing. Like you know how in Brazil, like people are just kissing and it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a bit meaningless. Like forget it, And then when I tried to kiss her, she was like, "Oh, you're just like all the other Brazilians."
Really?
After 5 seconds, she kissed back.
But she's French.
Yeah, they invented French kissing, right?
They go down on people on the first date.
Exactly. But anyway, so that happened. But then, like, my whole point is that, like, yeah, I downloaded Hinge. I went on a date with her, but more
So-
because she was following up. I
But
wasn't
do
really
you
excited
think,
doing that.
did you feel something, a connection to her, or was it
No,
purely
I'm just like,
physical? It was like just, I need to
it's just,
fuck
like,
and
so-
she's there.
yeah, but so lazy. And we didn't even like. I'm being lazy about it. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to really date because like it takes effort and it's expensive. I took her out to dinner. You know how much in London?
Yeah.
Chill shit, no alcohol, 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Dinner for 2. Imagine doing that twice a week.
No.
No.
Imagine marrying.
Imagine going on one date every week.
Girl.
That's like 600 pounds a month.
Imagine having a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks.
In
It's
Madrid,
not great.
but in Madrid it's cheaper.
I want to be a
And you
hoe.
have a good job and a good salary. So
What if this is a conversation that makes me realize I want a divorce? I want to be a hoe. No, for sure. So the date didn't work out. The French girl.
yeah,
And
it's
you
very
think
nice.
she was-
I don't know because that was
Nice.
before like I traveled. I was in the south of France for 15 days, and now I'm here. She's going back like on the 29th, and let's reassess what happens.
Do you think you still have a shot with this girl? Or do you think you
I don't
scared
think
her
I
off?
want to. Just because like a girl that don't want to kiss me on the third date and likes me,
It's a little weird.
she's just like too shy. Because that's the guy that she gave. It's not like, oh, I don't like her, I don't want to kiss you. It's just like, oh, I don't usually kiss guys. She said that actually.
Oh,
And I was like,
what
fair
do you
enough.
mean? Third date. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like
how
I
old
need
is
to
she?
kiss you. She's
Wait,
like-
how old is she?
She's 1 year older, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm 28. I know I look younger. Yeah. She's like 29, I think.
You don't look young.
She's actually, I know.
You look older than 28.
Yeah,
you
know.
look
37.
37. Yeah.
She's 28 also, I think.
All right, so it's a weird, but also very boring story. I don't care about this French girl.
Well, okay, so the summary of this is that you asked me like dating.
Sexual. No, the sexual.
I want to date again.
Yeah.
A bit lazy today, just because like it requires a lot of effort.
And also you're too busy working
Doing
out.
other stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe I should find a girl at the gym. Which I
It would be
tried
so
that.
annoying.
And I was having a conversation with a girl in the gym while I was doing like a crossover exercise, and I was like, "So, what do you do?" Such the most awkward conversation ever.
Such a hoe move. Saleh is such a fucking hoe.
Yeah.
But I understand your point. Like you don't want to mess your. You also feel like it's because you're a little older and you don't. You feel like because you were when you were younger, like around 20, you were definitely enslaved by pussy. You know, you did things.
But I feel it's a hormones thing.
Yeah, right.
It's getting older. And maturity.
Do you think? I think it's maturity more than hormones because I bet you're gonna have a bunch of hormones right now because you're doing a lot of exercise and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That raises your testosterone level, right?
But I also like using a lot of energy. So at the end of the day, I'm just like,
Right, you're dead.
yeah.
Yeah, you're keeping your body busy.
Yeah.
For real though, jerking off or no?
I mean,
We can bleep it off. Pato, bleep this off. Is that
like,
a yes?
eventually.
Like yeah, you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like when
But not a lot.
I feel like my body needs it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm walking on the streets and I see girls and I'm like,
You
like
run
a
to the
dog, like
bushes.
looking at them, like, oh shit. Then I'm like, okay, it's time
Yeah,
to
no,
clean up the
we all
pipes.
know that feeling for sure.
Yeah.
It's a weird position to be in because
Doggy
like, I've
style.
been in monk mode before where all I did was work, but I had a relationship, so if I wanted to have sex, I did.
Yeah.
You're in a position where you can't. You could. You can.
I also like,
Let's-
I'm omitting some facts here. I did have sex in this past 6 months, but it was not like I wasn't like proactive looking for that,
right.
like actively looking.
It just
for
kind of happened.
it just kind of happened.
Right.
2 times, like
Yeah,
it wasn't
that I
like-
don't get.
The 3
That
times
I-
that happened,
As
like,
a person that's in a relationship for the past like 8 years of my life, I don't understand just casually
I can say
bumping into sex.
I can like explain these 3 occurrences in 1 minute, even
Right.
less.
Yeah. Just
First.
with one word.
No, girl I met in a bar, friends of friends, texted me and invited me for dinner at her place.
Oh, sex. Yeah, that means sex.
Second, girl from the Netherlands that I met in 2019 when I lived there, texted me saying, hey, I'm going to London, what do you think about a sleepover?
Sex.
Third, girl that worked with me got fired and texted me saying like, hey, do you want to go out for a drink?
This concludes my analysis. Saleh's a hoe. This is a hoe move, like because you're.
But
you're
within a
booty call.
span,
Like
within a,
you're,
no, but within a span of 7 months.
7 months. Okay, but the idea that there are 3 different separate girls out there that don't know each other and they consider Saleh a booty call.
No, it wasn't really a booty call.
It's literally a booty call.
No, it wasn't like the middle of the
Oh
night.
yeah,
you know, like,
you think they wanted just to hang out with you?
also,
Nah, come on.
I'm a very interesting man.
You're not. You're literally the most boring person. All you do is work and go to the gym.
Well, I also read Russian literature, and I'm currently reading 1Q84 from Murakami. We can talk about
Exactly.
that. And I just read a book from Murakami, What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. Which is
Oh,
quite
really?
funny because I've been running a lot.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's quite good, actually.
Uh-huh.
It's got a sort of a memoir.
He ran.
He did marathons. He did an ultra marathon. like a
Murakami
100K.
is Murakami.
Murakami. Haruki Murakami.
Is he the guy that was like into fitness a bunch? No, it's not
No, he's
him.
like a Japanese guy.
No.
He wrote Dance, 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 Norwegian Wood, 1Q84.
No, I
says
love
Mark.
him. Yeah, I'm just because there's
No, he
another.
did marathons every year. And he started running when he was 30. Very
I didn't know
interesting
that.
story. Yeah.
Because there's another Japanese writer which I forget his name. He wrote one of my favorite books that I read recently, which is Golden Temple,
Okay.
and he was into calisthenics, and he had this idea of like his body, his temple. It's really interesting.
From Murakami,
And he
the-
killed himself after he wrote his final book. he did the samurai sword in the stomach.
That's not really a good merch or ad for calisthenics.
I think it is.
You kill yourself?
Yeah, like I'm a man. When I write, after I write my
I'm
like,
strong enough to kill
yeah,
myself.
yeah, exactly. Like
Because of
after,
calisthenics.
no, it's because his theory was like after he write his magnus opus, magnum opus, he would kill himself.
But how do you know, like, is your Magnus?
Exactly.
opus,
I don't
whatever?
think. I think that's just mentally, like if you get that person under the like analysis of a psychologist, they would definitely put him in like a schizophrenic.
Yeah. But then
realm,
he had this thing that like calisthenics, he treated his body as a temple.
It's a temple, and once he was old enough and he did everything he wanted to do as a man, he killed himself.
It's like an Eskimo. You know about the Eskimos?
Eskimos? They kill themselves?
Almost. So Eskimos, when they realize they're too old, because they're sort of like nomadic groups, they're moving around. So when they see that they're a burden for the group, they just stop following the group. They stay behind.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like they're dragging.
I do that. Yeah. I understand that, but I don't understand.
But it's different. No.
Like, I also kind of understand like having this life of like, I'm gonna do all this crazy cool shit. I'm gonna be sort of like a writer, such an important writer into Japanese culture that like after I write my masterpiece, I'll kill myself. Right? And then he does it. It's kind of like legendary, right? It's like a thing that teenagers would talk about in high school.
We're talking about that, and it sounds pretty cool.
It is cool, and he's a great writer. His books are amazing. But the problem with that is, like, why would you like? You don't need to do that to be a great writer, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but the book, Murakami's book, what I talk about when I talk about running, is very interesting. Because he builds the whole thesis of like, he started writing when he was like 29, 30.
Yeah.
And also he started running.
At the same age?
So yeah,
so he got his life together.
He correlates like how, for example, running to him is just like writing a book.
Yeah.
Like it takes persistent and consistent effort
yeah, for sure.
every day.
Yeah.
And like you just gotta do the work, you know? And just like both things are very similar.
Yeah, I do equate running to something more artistic rather than something more like gym or like fighting, because running is you shut your mind off and it's kind of all flow state.
Yeah.
There is some technique, I get that, but you can also just go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He talks about that a little bit. He says something which is like every runner looks like they're thinking about something.
Right.
But like you're not necessarily thinking about anything. You're thinking about everything and nothing.
Yeah, you're in kind of like a zen state. It's the only sport, not the only sport, but one of the sports, I think swimming too and others, but running is where you can put your mind at rest truly and practice sport for like a long time. Like it can be like 1 hour or 1 hour and a half.
Or 2 hours and 30.
Shut the fuck up. So Saleh runs like how much? If you sum it up, is like
I've been doing like
40 kilometers a week?
Doing double that.
80 kilometers a week?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You do 20 in the weekends?
Today I'm at 50.
Holy shit.
And then because I didn't run today because I didn't have time.
Yeah.
I did a gym and I ran 2K. Like tomorrow, maybe that's the goal. I will do like 25 and that will bring me to 77.
Crazy, brother. Yeah, because I'm running again and I do like 3 kilometers a
But
day.
I've been doing that consistently for 7 months.
And
at the beginning I wasn't doing this, you know?
Yeah. What's your opinion on retaining semen?
Retaining semen.
You know what I mean? You know what this is? No?
No.
Like there are people that say that like not coming makes you stronger.
Você tem que trabalhar, você tem que estudar, dormir uma noite inteira, se divertir. É normal. Minha avó é muito legal, porque eu acho que os caras encontrei ela ontem, ela me deu dinheiro, sei lá, manipular várias partes do dia, esqueceu que tem casa, alguma coisa muito boa. Essa é uma são drogas, morangos demais, porque drogas não são boas, drogas fazem mal. Mas eu não sei o que fazer depois. Sem bebam. É isso aí.
Meio-dia, acabo de acordar, sem comida em lata, me mata aquilo que devo matar. Uma jarra de café pra me manter de pé. Essa casa do passado, em vez de renovar, destrói minha fé. Com fotos na estante, relembro cada instante. Me vejo tão distante, a cada dia a indiferença se mistura ao montante. Pelas minhas atitudes que se diferem do que eram antes. Ruas e vielas não mudaram e eu conheço cada vão. Me chamem de escrivão, anoto cada fato e passo minha interpretação. Talvez seja essa minha missão, ou talvez seja muita pretensão da minha parte pensar que meu falar é arte e que desse mundo não faço mais parte. Todos temos medo do escuro. Mostre uma alma que não tema seu próprio futuro. Todos temos medo do escuro. Mostre uma alma.
Touch.
Alright, sorry, dude.
Okay, so
We just recorded like
first time we recorded, his battery ran out, so we got like half of it maybe.
Yeah.
Can I just say this? You look disgusting, dude.
Come
You're
on to
too
left.
strong. You're sweaty. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's not what they say.
Yeah.
So
they?
first time, like no battery now. We were talking for like 20 minutes.
For sure. And then I
wasn't
forgot to
recording.
record it.
Yeah.
We talked about. Let's not talk about the same stuff. I'm sorry though. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm not just for
Wasting
context.
my time.
For context.
How much you charge an hour?
I'm not like asking. I'm not explaining to Saleh we're gonna record a podcast during our trip. I'm just grabbing him, say, "Yo, let's go for a walk," and then I mount a tripod and we start the podcast.
Yeah.
So like he's like completely
How are you
unaware.
feeling about that, huh? About the podcast?
I don't know. For now, it's just kind of a hobby.
I know, but it's been a hobby for over a year now, huh?
Yeah. You know,
No, I mean, like, how you're feeling about it? That just like,
it became sort of like writing for me.
Yeah.
It's just a thing I do now, and I really enjoy it. And it's become like kind of a craft of sorts.
craft. I know, it's just like a cool word. I like it.
Really?
Sophisticated word. This is a craft.
It's a craft. It is a craft.
it is
It's
a
like,
craft.
it's like something you do. It takes time. You need to learn how to do
I
it.
feel like I never used craft in a sentence before.
Now you can. It's what it is. I don't know. It's fun. I'm proud of it. You know, when I listen back to the episodes, we are archiving a bunch of episodes, and it feels like this piece of like work. It doesn't feel like it feels like when I wrote the book. It feels like kind of like when I wrote
Okay.
the book. It
Can
feels
I-
like a concise
I had a thought this morning while I was
project.
running.
Yeah. And Saleh ran this morning.
Yeah. But
Big whoop.
So yesterday we were talking about running, and you're like, oh my god, so much exercise and not understanding why do you do it.
Yeah.
So you know how you do? Are you paying attention here?
Yeah. No, I am.
Okay.
I just realized that we left Barbara now for like more than 30 minutes alone.
Want to go back?
No, I don't. I want you to continue to talk. She's reading a book. It's fine. Continue.
Yeah. And then you know how like you really committed to your podcast. Like
Yeah.
even when I'm visiting there, you go and do your podcast.
yeah, I know.
Like you stop everything that you're doing to do your podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Because
you
it's,
prioritize that because you know the consistency is really important to
Yeah.
post and like commit to what like you said to do in the specific time frames and with the specific.
I think you know where you're going
consistency.
with this. Yeah.
But let me finish. So with running is the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Like
think so.
Like you don't necessarily have an end goal,
No.
which I also don't have an end goal.
No.
But it's just something that is a craft that I committed to,
Yeah, it's like your vocation.
and like,
it's
you get better like every time. You know.
what I say is
Sometimes it's shit, sometimes it's good, and then eventually you're better because it's an accumulation of like
For sure.
experiences.
Sports. I hate sports, and I get that. Like it's it took me a lot of soul searching to realize it's what I do without money. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I think
give a shit.
he also wanted to interview
I feel like he knew it was
he wanted
fine,
a
you know?
TikTok interview as well. He wanted us to ask him what he's listening to in his earpods. Oh, we lost the guy that looked at a camera. We had a
fuck.
great recording of the same guy. He stopped, looked at us, looked at the camera, and
Stop
just
here
stood
with the
there.
phone like 30 centimeters from me. You know.
Yeah,
It
he was just
small.
like hanging out with us for a
Yeah.
little while, and then he left. No, so what I was saying is, why do we need those extra? Because this is part of a running theme in my life, right? Why do I do these projects outside of work, outside of like family stuff, outside of like friendships?
Yeah.
Like, why do I bother myself with this insane like scope of like creative projects, the writing the book and the music and then the podcast and the comedy? And the same thing for you. Like, why are you bothering yourself with so much exercise? But I guess what I'm trying to say, sports is a little bit more self-explanatory because it's for your health. You can kind of justify it by just saying that.
Well, but you told me once when I asked you, why do you keep doing the creative stuff? You said it was like because of your sanity, you know? Like you gotta do it.
Yeah,
It's
that is
within you.
That is true.
But like it goes from person to person. Like some people don't like running and hate it. Some people like riding bicycles. Some people like, I don't know, like fucking horses and they just like ride horses. Some
Yeah.
people like riding and like
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
creative
for
stuff,
sure.
you know?
But you always go back, even though I have the answers and I know why I'm doing this stuff. It always goes back to fucking like, do I really have to? Because it takes a lot of time. I'm sure Barbara's pissed off that we're here in the beach in Ibiza. Not a great beach. We already covered that before, but I lost the footage. There's a bunch of flies here. There's a bunch of people. Everyone's
we had
kind
a
of
whole debate
upset.
about Ibiza.
Yeah.
What is the summary of that debate?
Ibiza is
We're only
overrated.
being here for one day, but he already has an opinion. That's the summary.
Yeah, and I summarize things. Saleh said this, and Barbara agreed that I always have a take.
So Gabriel is very good at creating a very specific take on a very general short experience.
Yeah, you mean like I'm just prejudiced.
Ibiza
I'm just a
he
fucking.
just gets the specific experience we were having at this one tiny beach in Ibiza, and we were here for less than 24 hours.
and I summarize it.
summarize Ibiza is this.
Yeah, this is Ibiza. I know it's problem.
And then you say like, Gabriel, but consider this, and it's like, oh yeah, that's true. Actually.
Yeah, that's the point, right? I always step down
can
from
stand
my
corrected, yeah.
from my Apple box. You know what that means? Like I always step down from my arguments if I realize they're wrong. No matter how
Which
like
most of the time they are.
convicted. Yeah. But anyways, running is similar to doing podcasts. I think is where we're
Yeah.
getting down to. You ran this morning, even though you were tired and you didn't want to.
Yeah, but I woke up feeling very good. Just didn't run as much as I planned.
No, I know, but I mean, like, we're doing a podcast. I don't want to do a podcast now, but I know I'll be thankful for this later because it's a great
Exactly.
view.
So
It's
now
a
you
great
understand
vibe.
exactly why I run.
Yeah,
It's
I
more of
guess
like
so.
a commitment to yourself.
You think
No,
it's
like-
kind of like a
It's a mental thing also.
like
You gotta
a,
be able to do things.
but more than this is like a spiritual thing. You think?
I feel like it's all, we talked about David Goggins before. I don't want to talk about David
Saleh
Goggins.
loves
No, I
David
don't-
Goggins.
I
His
don't love
point
him.
was that he's the best
I
guy
love him,
ever.
but like the algorithm like knows I
that
do
you love him.
exercise
Yeah.
and like I do healthy shit, so he sends me David
Nah,
Goggins.
he's a
you know?
great guy. I don't think he's a problem. Yeah,
I'm not
it's
a David
okay.
Goggins follower, but I don't know why I'm saying this.
That you were like carrying the boat. This
Yeah, but I
morning-
feel like you gotta like challenge yourself with things, you know, and like prove to yourself that you can do whatever you say you're gonna do to yourself. It's like I'm gonna run every day, or not every day, like every other day for a month. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And then you do it, and you're like, shit, like I did what I committed to do, you know?
Yeah.
Or I tell someone I'm gonna do something and I do that, you know? It's like a
Do you
commitment.
think there's a chance you'll do a marathon because you're training to do a marathon? You do the marathon or like a triathlon, and then you realize you're done. And you won't go back
Yeah,
to it.
could be. Could be.
All right.
But I've been running since I'm 16. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
I did my first race when I was 16, like 10K.
I remember. I think
I got a third place podium.
in
Second
Floripa.
place.
In,
No, it was in Londrina.
All right.
It was the Unimed, the
Okay.
private insurance run. And then I'm taller than the guy who was in first, so I look like I'm in first podium, you know. And I was so happy I'm like shaking his hand, you know.
Really?
For the photo. I have that photo.
You weren't supposed to shake the guy's hand.
No. I was just like so hyped because
That's such a Saleh move. Just to be thankful to be there. Like,
Exactly.
oh,
I
I'm
was
so
like,
happy.
fuck, I'm in second.
Yeah, that's what I like about you too. You're just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Well, like we were having a hard time here at the beach. Everyone was crying. Like there was a bunch of babies around us. We're paying a bunch of money just to sit on chairs. And then I looked at Saleh. He was just sunbathing, ignoring everything. And he's like, "There's a bunch of flies around him." And then he said, "I think I just gotta get accustomed to the flies." I thought that was just so funny. You said that to yourself.
Just gotta like let them start
yeah,
eating
yeah,
my
yeah.
flesh and understand that
you
we're
were
one now.
You were like tweaking your feet, like get away from me, flies. And eventually, you were like, I think I just gotta get accustomed
Embrace
to
it.
embrace the flies, dude.
You know, I
That's
have
a
an
great-
ex-girlfriend who you know who it is. I learned something like from her, which is like embrace it. You know,
Embrace
when
the
you're having an
issues.
experience, just like see what's happening.
But besides that, I think you don't like her, right?
What?
The ex.
I mean, she's cool.
Yeah, you're an embrace it kind of guy. That's why I like you.
I'm
dude.
trying to be that guy, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think you embrace things too much?
No, I feel like just when you have a.
Remember when you let the egg fell on the floor this morning at our
I
apartment?
didn't let on.
Did you embrace?
Oh, no, but did the barber tell you what I was doing? Like scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to her at the same time. And then I was like breaking the egg and throwing it in the pan.
Yeah.
Putting the shells in the sink.
Yeah.
Then I just broke an egg and I threw it on the sink.
Yeah.
Like the whole egg, you know? And then Barbara was looking at me and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought you were talking about that, but no.
No. You embrace things.
Yeah.
You embrace breaking the egg.
You know that embrace in French is like embrasser, which means kiss.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It is the same thing. If you
No, it's not the
embrace
same
and
thing,
kiss.
but like just like if you translate, it would be like embrace. But no, embracing is like embracing. Embrasser is like
yeah, making out.
yeah. So just a thing here, just information. You know, I speak French. So yeah, I'm like this guy, and do you know? Did they know I speak 4 languages?
Yeah. I think.
Well, I mean, my Spanish could be better, but
I think you should like leave like some stuff out because it's annoying.
yeah,
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just the perfect match for every girl. You know? Fit, intelligence, intelligence.
Intelligence. I'm intelligent. I am
intelligence.
like I'm the like amalgamation of all intelligence of the
I'm
world.
intelligent.
I am intelligence.
Yeah, exactly. I speak basic Dutch as well, so you know. So you gotta tell those 4.
Are you
viewers
trying to
of
look
yours.
for a date on my podcast?
No, I'm just saying,
Do you
because-
know you're only gonna get Adrian?
I'm trying to do a
Shouts out.
rebranding, like a rebranding here, you know, because
Yeah.
people see me as this Ibiza Mykonos fuck
Party
boy,
dude.
party dude, which I'm not.
Yeah.
This
It's
guy
a bummer
invited me to
too.
Ibiza. He invited me to Mykonos.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's not
Just
false.
following along.
The bummer is that you don't drink anymore.
I mean, sort of do.
You never drank, actually. You never was the guy to like, let's get drunk.
There you go.
Yeah.
See? We're just like disconstructing this fake image that he built of me. Oh, look at those girls.
All right. I think we need to go, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed this. I feel like we cleared a lot of stuff this episode. Bueno.
Eles falam que é bom aquecer a voz, né? Sério? Sim, tipo. Tá ligado? Pra dar um grau. Sei. Um belo dia estava refletir, vendo a vida passar e o tempo deixar de existir. Porra, eu lembro um tempo atrás, o Paquinho, a gangorra, o balanço era mais. Hoje jamais vai trabalhar, vai estudar, vai te catar. Não quero saber da minha vida, cuido eu. Vai se fuder, eu sei me virar. Meio vagabundo, mas eu vou melhorar. Sou tipo largado, salve quinto andar. Lavo minha roupa, faço minha comida. Trampo ali no bar e tenho minhas minas. Semi-independente, minha avó me dá uma grana, pois o neto dela é boa gente. Menino inteligente, sabe o que faz. Esse moleque é um bom rapaz.
So just for context, we are in Ibiza.
So we don't have anything to talk about. We're kind of like burnt out. Well, I am. I'm exhausted. Coming to the beach with a baby is not a good time. Oh fuck! I sat on a spike. I swear to fucking God.
Not that bad, guy.
Oh, this was in my ass.
Yeah. So I think we're having a recurrent theme. We talked. What did we talk about? We talked about health. You asked about my like fitness, sort of like new life journey in London. And then we talked about being a parent, I think, all that kind of shit. Also, like offline, we spoke a lot about that.
I think the overall theme of this trip is like you have your health and shit together. You're like living your monk/ho lifestyle, the hunk lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'm a dad that's like letting himself go.
Yeah, let's talk about that actually. So,
Should we?
yeah.
I don't.
Say
I don't
you're
want
dad.
to.
Yeah.
You know what I found
Sometimes you
out?
gotta face your fears.
Because like I'm confident in my body. Like I don't care how I look.
not about
I know
body.
I'm not looking. Yeah, I know.
not
But this
aesthetics.
is interesting to say because, like, I thought if I had this shitty body, but I'm confident about it,
No one said it's shitty. You're saying
people would like
You're saying it's
think I'm
shitty.
cool, you know. But then I'm here at the beach and there's a bunch of guys with horrible bodies and they look confident and I don't think they're cool. I think they suck. I think they're like lazy.
But I don't think
and it
it's-
sucks that they're confident about their
Yeah.
bodies. They shouldn't be.
But
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But the only person who should like, if a guy has a horrible body and he puts his shirt on, I'm like, good, you should,
Yeah.
you know. And I should on. That's why I have a shirt on now.
Yeah. So what you're saying?
I'm saying if you have a bad body, hide it. don't go to the beach showing it.
Yeah.
It's not like people are not gonna think you're cool. Oh, look at that guy. Good for him.
Do people know I'm?
They're gonna be grossed out.
So I was just telling Gabriel that
I'm
there's
saying
a-
that because that's what I'm. I think people. Anyways.
Yeah. What you're saying now? Just went on a rant.
Yeah, I just wanted to rant about that. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say that there's a little kid next to us, which reminds. She's awake.
Caetano's up. Keep
Okay,
talking.
this is done.
Esse moleque é um bom rapaz. É um bom rapaz. É um bom rapaz. E no almoço de família sempre tem aquela tia chata pra caralho que pergunta da vida e o trabalho. Você bem no meio da roda responde com cara de otário que vai mal. Sua mina te largou, seu chefe é um animal. Usa droga pra caralho, nada anormal. Coca, bala doce, lança chá de argireia. Café, heroína, maconha, coisa velha. Largou a faculdade, virou cafetão. Outro dia sequestrou um anão. Teve que matar, não teve a intenção. Mas enfim, algo por aí, tá ligado? Olha, isso que você poderia ter falado, mas só disse que tá de boa e olhou pro lado pensando bem, tanto faz. Deixa eles acharem que você é um bom rapaz. É um bom rapaz. É um bom rapaz. Nas antigas eu já ouvia boatos que a vida de gente grande não é coisa fácil. E não é à toa que nem sempre eu tô de boa. We have so many Italians.
Yeah, there's so many fucking Italians. They scream.
Yeah.
They're talking super loud. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know if I like the beach anymore as a dad.
I still love the beach.
I kind of regret coming. I mean, it's great. Not right now. I'm enjoying myself, but like, it's little nuggets of enjoyment
I know.
throughout the whole.
I never like going to the beach with you anymore.
All right.
Do you know that Gabriel?
Do we go on vacation every year together or no? More or less?
Last 2 years.
3?
Yeah, since I've been here, we saw each other a couple
Every
of
year?
times every year, no?
Yeah, for sure. But like vacation wise?
Well, last year we went to Mykonos.
Yeah.
Previous year we didn't go on vacation, but I think I went to Madrid a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like for the review, gender review and the Christmas, I think.
Right. Also, Saleh was like on Hinge, like literally on the
Yeah,
app
so
Hinge.
that's cool actually. I was showing Hinge to Gabriel, but honestly, Ibiza, disappointing.
Yeah, I just want to say it
Still
was
no
hilarious.
bitches.
It was hilarious to see Saleh pressing so many no's.
Yeah, no, but honestly, like
Swiping left.
very like bad material to work with.
You think so?
Yeah, like the menu,
The menu of women?
very good.
Dude, you're gonna come off in this episode like such a douche.
Yeah, I know. But like, watch previous episodes, please. Don't watch. Oh, it's gonna be one single episode, right?
This
So
one?
please include
Yeah,
the
for sure.
parts where I'm a very nice man, which is like a honk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are great with Kaitana though, I have to say.
Thank you very much.
Out of my friends, I think you're the one with, that can deal with her the best.
You know, with comedians, you never know if they're joking or not. You never know if there's a punchline coming.
No, it was true. I was telling the truth. Also, like yesterday, you kind of flipped out on the car, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
When?
Because she was crying.
Me?
Yeah.
When?
On the car.
I didn't flip out. I was like trying to you guys to make a decision.
Yeah.
Even though you guys just wanted to stay there.
Yeah. It's tough traveling with the kid.
Because we were going for an ice
I-
cream.
Yeah.
And then you were like, let's stop the car. And I was like, okay. And then we were like, should we go home or get an ice cream? We were having that debate and we couldn't get a
Yeah.
choice.
We were kind of waiting out for Kaitana to stop crying so we can go
Yeah,
grab
but I
ice
didn't
cream.
know that.
Yeah, but we also didn't want to say because like I don't want to put you in a position where like we're gonna stay here in the car for 30 minutes.
Using the pod as a therapy session.
Yeah, I always do. I can see you don't listen to the podcast often. That's what I do.
Yeah. No,
It's my
but
therapy
You
session.
can tell me whatever you want, bro.
It is beautiful out here, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I keep thinking like back in the olden days when like aristocrats used to come here to vacation, you know?
Yeah, it was way harder to get here, right?
Yeah, now
You
it's
get like a bolt.
yeah. The economy is now built in such a way that everyone gets access to like these beautiful islands,
Yeah.
and I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah. I mean, like Mykonos was still like. Still, I know it's a very high place, but we were debating how Mykonos was better,
Yeah,
in a sense. But also, like,
Such a-
the time of the year we were there was better off.
yeah.
But I guess, like,
hate-
the good places, we haven't heard of them, you know? Because,
Yeah.
like, eventually when we hear of them, they're already gonna get, like, overcrowded.
Yeah.
Like, people are saying that about Bali. That Bali was amazing, and now
Yeah.
everyone goes to Bali. I don't know, I've never been to Bali.
Do you ever think there's gonna be a day where like the space, like actual space, will be the place where rich people go to?
I mean, we're not gonna be alive to see that.
You don't
But
think so?
I don't think so.
I think so.
We're not, I don't know. I think so. Like, we're too far. We're too
Also-
far to, like, start building any kind of shit, you know?
With climate change, do you think like beaches are gonna be like a bad place to be? I think it's gonna be like
You know what? I have actual information here. You know, people are buying a lot of land in the UK for vineyards in the future
why?
because currently you can't really produce grapes in the UK
Really?
because of climate change. The climate will be like similar to what they have in France today, and France will be too hot, you know.
Yeah.
So people are buying land in the UK thinking on that already. So that should say that the beaches that are today like not so popular because they're a bit colder,
Yeah.
maybe they'll get more popular, you know.
I actually heard that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I heard also that rich people are buying bunkers in New Zealand because because essentially it's the only place where if there's a nuclear fallout is where people can go to hide.
Yeah.
That's not going to be infected by a nuclear holocaust. So, yeah, rich people are getting the fuck out of the way, and they're gonna bomb the shit out of us, and we're just gonna be floating in Ibiza, and then we'll die. I guess that's not so bad, right?
Yeah, I'm dying.
Yeah, like enjoying yourself a little bit before you die from a nuclear holocaust, from a nuclear war.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think is more likely that'll happen? A nuclear war or aliens?
I mean, currently a nuclear war. I don't know if people are ever gonna use nuclear again. You know, like it was already proven that it's just gonna be mutual self-destruction. You know what I mean? Because
Well, yeah, people say that, because everyone has nuclear bombs, no one's gonna bomb each other. But
Because
why did they
people-
build it though?
Why do we
Any
have it?
question? I'm trying to make this funny, but I can't.
It doesn't need to be funny. But you know what I mean?
Well, they basically built it. So the war, like during the Cold War was all about like building all of the shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, and preparing yourself for nuclear war.
Even before that, so like the U.S. when they bombed like Japan, like they bombed it, and then like everyone was like, "Oh, look at this shit! Let's stop using this." And they
I
started,
understand.
like controlling it, you know.
But you understand my point, right? It's a stupid thing to like, let's
But the theory in
dump
international
billions of
relations
dollars.
is like if they know, like it's like assured mutual self-destruction that the Russia and the U.S. have. So the U.S. knows if they bomb Russia, Russia will bomb them, and they will both like cease to exist. But because you both have those tools, it's like creates balance.
Right.
Like ideally there wouldn't be weapons, but they are, you know.
I understand that, but again, you know that I don't know. It's a Russian writer that developed this theory of like, whatever. If there's a gun in a book, if they mention a
It's gonna
gun,
be used.
it's gonna go off at
Yeah.
some point in the book.
Yeah.
I just think that's more true than whatever bullshit people are saying that there's a Mexican standoff between countries with a nuclear bomb. You know?
So you're saying that the nuclear bomb will
go
go
off.
off on the long book of human history.
It has to. Otherwise, in
It
what?
already went in Japan,
Yeah, exactly.
and then they were like, "Fuck."
Yeah, whoa. Like the U.S. bombed Japan. We're like,
"Hey
yo.
boys, we created something here."
Yeah, the U.S.
And they
was
developed
like, yo,
all of
this
that
is
shit, yeah.
this is bad. Right?
So
We
they
didn't
do
know that
have
it
like
actually.
this nuclear agreement, but then Trump, I think, pulled out of it, if I'm not wrong. And then you have like China, which is not part of it, if I'm not wrong as well, which is like a UN like nuclear treaty agreement.
Yeah,
But I mean, like the UN now, fuck, like I entered the UN, they can't really do shit. Like they
about
lost,
nuclear bombs.
no, about anything today because the
Yeah,
UN
they don't
became-
have an army.
But that's
if you
the
don't
thing,
have
the
an
UN
army,
is like it's not the UN. The UN is like the United Nations.
I know.
It's like an agglomeration of all countries, and basically they can do anything without agreement. You know,
Of course,
Which they
they're
don't
just they're just a bunch of people in a room.
they
I'm
just
building
issue
this joke now.
declarations of like I condemn
Yeah.
this, and like all of these agreements, they don't have like any punishment. You know,
Yeah. Because they can't. Again, I'm writing this joke. See what you think of it.
yeah.
It's like a well-studied guy that supports democracy arguing with a guy that supports fascism and like military dictatorship.
Fashionists.
Fascists.
He doesn't like
Fashion?
fashionists.
No. Fashionistas? No. I'm saying it's two guys arguing. One is pro-left, like democratic, forward-thinking. Like he's talking to this guy like, yo, you cannot support military dictatorships because the greater good will always be brought forth by the greater, like the overall votes. Democracy is the way to go. Economy does better in it. We do better as a people.
Yeah.
We should love instead of hate. And the other guy says, right, but what happens if I shoot you in the face? And that's it. That's a joke.
Yeah.
It's not a joke yet, but it's
I
getting
was
there.
gonna say like it's a very good argument
It is an intelligent argument.
because the thing about it is like if I shoot you in the face, you're just dead and like fuck. what
Yeah,
you're saying.
but the joke is
But
it
it also
doesn't
proves
matter.
what fascism is, which is like fuck you.
Yeah, but it still wins. Like, I don't think the smarter person wins. I think the person that can kill the other one faster does.
Yeah.
And right now, the countries that have nuclear bombs are winning.
I mean, you're a father now, no?
Yeah, I should buy a gun.
Which world do you want your daughter to live in?
Which world? One that I'm alive and she's alive as well. That's the thing.
That's the thing, I don't know
understand.
also, but what I'm saying is that it's crazy how we create these ideals. And that's like the line of like, okay, it's fascism and like democracy. Because you're like, okay, democracy is better than fascism. Why? Just because we have these ideals of what's good, what is bad. Like
Oh no!
justice.
For me, I don't think I'll ever know. I think I'll die without knowing, and I come to peace with it. Which is why I think most people go back to dictator, fascism stuff, because it's
Hey,
like,
it's sort of happening
yeah, exactly.
in waves, you know, in different places.
The support for Trump and those people come from like not super intelligent people like myself, coming to a realization of the world is too complicated for me to understand. I just support the guy with the gun. I just don't want the guy with the gun to shoot me or my family, so I'll support him because if he has the gun, fucking, I'm
Or
good.
you're like supporting the guy which is saying like, well, this guy with the gun doesn't have the right to do this. You know?
Right.
Which I don't know. Also, like.
But then
I
it
prefer
becomes
that.
like a complex debate. By the way, I think I'm more left wing than right. I don't support Trump or Bolsonaro. I'm actually more left wing than right.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is I understand. I think the world is like the dumb people are rising. I think it's what's happening. And
The
they're
only
like,
thing that I
"Yo."
realized, like, I did social sciences, which is a lot of academia. In academia, you gotta have an opinion, and you gotta like sort of know or like have a theory that you rely
that
on.
makes sense for sure.
And then also in politics, like in politics, you gotta like choose a party. You
Yeah,
gotta
of
choose
course.
like, and people can switch those, but then when they switch, they're like, why this guy switch? It means that he never believed on the other shit.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah,
Because
so-
you switch, you grow old,
Yeah.
you change your mind.
But also,
all
like,
the
that's
time.
the thing. Like, you always have to choose like a position where you stand. You know, and
Yeah.
the word's way more complex than that.
Yeah.
You can't just say like, oh yeah, all of this is right, all of this is wrong. Like, there are nuances, you know. But yeah, but that's the thing. When you say that in a political debate, they're like, yeah, you're just like a center, like how do you call that shit? Center.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, like a bitch. You're just a bitch.
You're just
who
a
can't
hoe.
choose, you know.
You're just a hoe.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're just a hoe.
Just political hoe.
Political hoe. Political.
Hoe.
Ho.
Hoe.
High five.
High five.
Left high five.
Left wing, center, high five. Now if the two is like 1,
1,
2, 3 together.
3.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I never played this when I was a child.
So dumb.
So, I guess we're concluding. I think the overall theme is like
Life.
no, like different ends of a spectrum. I'm a chubby dad. That's a little bit pissed off, a little dumb, little gay. Shouts
gay.
out to Mark Norman. Sorry.
Mark Norman.
And-
You're a gay.
No, he says that he's a comedian that always says I'm a little gay. And Saleh is like a hunk, and supports democracy and free thinking and thinks that
Apparently.
women should have their tits out.
I mean, like, yes. I want to run shirtless.
Feminists.
Pode falar umas coisas no meio da... Na real, pira em falar umas paradas no meio da música junto, falando uau, yeah, tipo umas paradas. Falar juntos, tá ligado? Tá.
Took over rock and roll band, and rock and roll band. Took over rock and roll band, rock and roll band, rock and roll band. Took over rock and roll band, rock and roll band. Took over rock and roll band, rock and roll band.
I was a little tipsy off of wine. And I said, I think you look like Jean-Claude Van Damme. And you kind of do. You have like the facial expressions of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Sale Claude Van Damme.
Sale Claude Van Damme.
Ça, c'est moi. I speak French, for those of you who doesn't know.
Shut the fuck up. That's
Sorry.
So I was telling Saleh before. Wait. The wind.
It's very windy.
I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the mic, maybe. I was telling Saleh how I think he's coming off as a douchebag in some things he says, and this qualifies as one of them. You just said, I speak French, by the way, for those of you who
but
don't know.
I'm trying to be funny, but
It's
I'm not
not
a comedian.
funny, dude. It is not, like, bragging isn't funny. And I get that normal people
Yeah.
think that, but comedians, we know the opposite is true. Making fun of yourself is funny. Like saying look at how awesome I am. It's never amusing.
Oh, I have a small dick.
All right, there we go. Come on.
You know how to say that
You're
in
eating
French?
a lollipop?
I know.
What? And you speak French?
I know how to say that in French.
Say that in French. I have a small penis.
J'ai une petite bite.
J'ai un petit bite. That's hilarious.
Now you learn something.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying.
It's also funny that like we went to grab groceries at a store nearby because we were gonna cook a meal here at home at
yeah.
the hotel.
Well, now I'm gonna sound like a douchebag.
And like we got all the groceries, everything, and we put them on the table. And Saleh got out of his pocket a lollipop, and I just thought it was hilarious that he bought one lollipop for himself.
I have an addiction.
You have an addiction to lollipops.
At least like
Sucking-
not now. Yeah, I love sucking little sticks because I remember on my dick, so I feel like I'm sucking myself.
There's a thing called oral fixation. It's
No,
not
I
a
don't have.
no, it's true. It's sucking.
Oh,
on
you gotta
things.
have something.
Yeah.
Oh, so I had that like during my bachelor's. So like I always have like a Sete Belo, a specific lollipop from Brazil. Like I would always have one and stay with the stick in my mouth like.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah.
Do you think you would be? I think you would be one of those people that like would suck on a pacifier at a party if you did Molly. You know what I mean?
Felt sick, what?
If you did Molly, like a rave party,
Yeah.
I think you'll be one of those guys with a pacifier in his mouth.
That's a thing?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that do that because I think it feels good. And I get it. Like sucking on things is great.
I mean,
Well,
like, do what you gotta do, you know? But
yeah, you do what you gotta do.
I don't remember like last time I used a pacifier.
Yeah. So Jean-Claude Claude Van Damme. And then you were telling me about your friend from. So Saleh was. I just forgot about this. Saleh used to make video clips because he was a rapper.
That's true.
When I was starting out as a producer, Saleh was also making beats. And he made dope beats, and he has great music.
Thank you very much.
But I think you don't have them out there.
No, I feel like I took most of them offline when I was applying to jobs at the UN because I was like,
Do you think that would matter?
I don't know if it would matter, but I was just like, well,
Just in
imagine
case.
someone at the UN
Right.
Googles my name.
Just
And
in
then they're
case,
like,
right?
Yeah, seeing me in the video clip, and I was like, And then I just left them out also because I was like 19 years old. So it was like almost 10 years ago, you know?
And also they are in Portuguese. Like who from the
but
UN?
it's just like I also changed. I'm not that person anymore. So you know,
Right.
like how artists, not like oh my god, I'm an artist, but like they look at stuff that they did in the past and it's like oh, I wish I
Cringy.
could like not have that out.
Yeah, but I have a different
But
theory.
one of them I really like, which is the Bom Rapaz.
Both. That's a great one.
I really like that one.
Bom Rapaz. But there is another one that I really like. Instante de... No.
Instante de Instante.
That's the album, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a little darker. Like you...
Yeah.
Remember? No?
Well, I had one that was like the Funeral of the Rat, where Pedro Leo did the bass.
Yeah. Funeral of the Rat is great.
And my favorite one is one that I never released.
What was it?
Oh, it's a banger. It's coming that spring.
It's coming next spring.
Yeah.
No, but there's one that I really love.
Medo do Escuro.
Medo do Escuro. That's the
Todos
one.
temos medo do escuro. But that's the one that I cringe a little bit when I
Fear of
listen
the
to.
Dark. No, it's my favorite one. I think it's the best one. It's your most honest song. That's my point.
Thank you.
I think with the internet now, like people say, oh, I have actually, my writing professor used to say this to me. Writers now are putting out their garbage material because with the internet you have the capacity of just releasing stuff without editors and without polishing it. And I get that, and I think polishing is good and having like barriers. But if you have everything you've ever done online, your super fans will appreciate because they can see the arc of your
Yeah,
development.
they can find everything.
Yeah, so for me, like I'm a huge fan of Childish Gambino, right?
Sure.
I love seeing his older stuff. They're awful, but I appreciate the development.
Yeah.
For me, it's even better to see like Childish Gambino first album compared to his latest album, and like going through the
differences.
trip of like, holy shit, he got the ref, like he sounds like early Kanye West in his first album. Like it's interesting, you know. And for you the same. Like if you kept doing music, I would say release your
You know, that's
initial
something
stuff.
cool because you kept doing music.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And
Now
now it
it's
gets
good.
better because you just get better, you know?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
If you practice
So
it.
I keep thinking like if I kept doing it, like maybe I'll be like
sure.
way better now.
My latest-
Sometimes I think about it.
Yeah.
Just downloading Ableton again and
I think you should. I remember I told you
going
once.
to Brazil, I might bring my microphone and my Focusrite.
You should.
back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. You probably should start.
I just
Like,
don't have a lot of time doing all of the. I can't do a marathon and Ironman prep.
All
have a
right.
job.
See.
No, I'm not bragging. I'm literally like how we were talking about like choosing what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
can't do
Stand up.
comedy, stand up,
Yeah. We were talking about that before.
podcasts, writes.
I have to choose, and I chose
And have a baby.
podcasting. Yeah,
And have a
and the baby. I essentially
It's
chose.
not like you can give up on
podcast.
that now, you know?
Yeah, but I chose podcast because it's still creative. It's something that I love.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're not. So it's something that I love, and it's easy to do. That's what it is compared to stand up, which I need to go to a place. This literally, we're on vacation. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
But on your end, I don't think you're doing anything creative anymore. Are you still writing or
I
something?
just like journaling and writing like some short stories in the journal.
That's good. But yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean like it's the only thing that I've been doing that is more creative.
But you used to do great songs, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. I remember thinking, where is he gonna take his style next? Because it was very like you didn't latch onto a style, which I appreciate. Like you didn't try to be like a underground rapper or like a hip hop art. Like you were doing whatever felt right. You know, like what I do, and I appreciate that as well from artists. Like not having to follow a standard. Like I'm gonna be like a punk rocker. I'm gonna be, you know, a reggaeton artist.
Maybe next spring.
Next
Can I
spring.
open?
Okay, so you were talking about your colleague from school.
Yeah, that's a very random story. We were talking about like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then like I used to study with this guy, which was Thiago. I was 20, he was 30. We were doing social sciences.
He was editing your videos, right? For your
Yeah. So
songs?
that's the guy who edited my video clip. So that's why we started talking about that. Anyway, this guy is like super eccentric.
Yeah.
Like he'll be in class and like he would ask these questions. You're like, this doesn't make sense, man. What you're speaking, what you're saying. Yeah. I hope you did like a cigarette. I just realized. Yeah. But anyway, so he was just very weird. And then like eventually, like we were talking about it. I was telling him, hey, I make music. Then he's like, oh, actually, like I edit. And there's this guy who films. If you want to do video clips, like we have this production thing going on.
He does.
Yeah, he did. I don't know if he still has Kalki Productions.
Kalki?
Like Kalki.
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah. All right.
And then, anyway, and then he used this guy who filmed with like one of those, how do you call it, Steadicams?
Yeah.
Like gimbals, I don't know.
Gimbal camera.
Yeah, and then like, that's how like I started making these clips because of him. So like, midnight we would go like at the city center in Florianopolis and do that. But then one of the clips, I don't know if you're gonna remember them. There's one that's called Fundo do Poço, which is like bottom of the well. Like that's an expression in Portuguese. When you're fucked, you're in the bottom of the well.
Yeah.
Like, everything went to shit. Anyway, and then I discover that Thiago, he's also like a fucking master in Kung Fu.
No way. He's
No
a
way,
pro
I
Kung
thought.
Fu fighter.
And then we were having the idea for the clip. And the idea is that, well, I just reached the bottom. That's the expression, right?
Where'd you learn Kung Fu?
Which was the song. No. Sorry, no. And then
we
we
start
were like,
punching the wall like in Kill Bill.
so we basically had this
Find
idea
water.
where I would be at the city center, and then like it was midnight, and then I would be walking, and this kung fu ninja just jumps from a wall, and he actually jumps from a 3-meter wall. With
You did
nunchakus. That's the starting of the clip.
Oh yeah, I remember. Then you look at him. I remember
He
that.
still
yeah.
has. So I'm just walking, and he jumps from this wall.
Dude,
He
can
does
you
this
send me this
nunchaku
video?
And then he just comes and fly and kicks me on the chest, and we are like doing this. And then I'm fucked. He steals my shoes, steal my clothes, and I'm just wearing like samba canção. How do you say?
Yeah,
it?
like
boxers
boxer shorts.
and a T-shirt, like in the city center, and socks.
remember this
I have no
video.
shoes, and then like we're going in different spots in the city center. But anyway, so he's a very good.
Can you send me? Do you have that video still?
Yeah, I can find it. I think.
Can you send me and I can put like in an intro?
Yeah, I can.
Do you think you would be embarrassed by that?
No,
I really want to do it.
It's very cool.
I can like.
And then I have, like,
Yeah,
that's so
people won't
funny.
know that you're doing this.
No, that's so good.
It's
and
a
then, like,
great video. I
apparently
forgot about this
Thiago,
video, dude.
I heard that during COVID he impregnated 2 different women
No way.
during COVID.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know if that's a rumor.
Kung
Sorry,
Fu
Thiago, if you
genius.
ever like hear this.
Knocking bitches.
Like,
Oh,
like a bit crazy.
sorry. I meant to say bitches.
You shouldn't.
Knocking 2 women up. Yeah, sorry.
Not knocking them out, but
Knocking them out with kung fu kicks and
Yeah,
getting
but that
them
was it.
pregnant. Whoa.
so that's how we end.
Thiago.
Yeah.
Cheers to
Cheers.
Thiago.
From Brusque.
Shouts out. You think he'll listen to this? Do he
I
does he
don't
speak
think
English
so.
or no?
You can check him out on Facebook.
Yeah, sure. Let's tag him on this video.
And also, like, that's funny because Brusque, for those who don't know, is a city in Santa Catarina, state of Florianopolis, where
Shouts out.
Gabriel grew up, and I lived a fair amount of my life. Brusque is like one of the weirdest accents of Brazil.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
very Portuguese-like. First contact that I had was like in uni, first class. This guy starts speaking, and he's from Brusque. You know?
Yeah, it sounds like Portuguese.
This guy from Portugal. Like, what's his name?
Very windy.
So that's just a little side note on that as well.
Whoa, that's an amazing
So imagine
story.
like that character. He's like almost speaking like Portuguese from Portugal the whole
No,
time.
for sure. Yeah, it sounds great. I love this story.
Such a character. He could be a character in some kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like he could be a character in Superbad or something like that.
He's like the guy from Seinfeld that always like comes from the next door, you know, the next door neighbor.
Kramer.
Kramer, yeah.
I love Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit like Kramer, but like less comic.
Yeah.
Just weird.
Well, less comic because it's real life. I think weird people in real life freak us out.
It's crazy. Like, I'll never forget him and his personality and his face, his expression for me. Like, dude could be like a manga or like an anime or something.
Yeah. I got one of those as well. He also was like a fan of Kung Fu.
One of those.
He always stank off cigarettes in my university and he was way older than everyone. He was like a huge fan of mathematics, not the drugs. And also he was a huge drug addict. No, I'm just, I don't know. It looked like it actually. I don't know what happened with that guy. Yeah, I don't have a good story about that. But also, like, the average person that went to school with me was a little
he did it.
weird.
The weird one was like computational sciences, right?
No, computer science.
Computer sciences.
It was great, but like...
Well, I mean, like, it attracts some very specific crowd.
Oh, yeah, like weird people
Like you.
for sure. Because, like, you can go for software engineering, which is a little bit cooler, or systems engineering. But computer science is like people who actually love computers.
And science.
And science. And it's not the best mix of people, you know? It's, very introspective. And I fit right in, actually. I felt at home.
Did you just fart? Gabriel,
Yeah,
man,
that's all me.
Oh my god, man.
That's for sure not Saleh, Claud Van Damme. What I was gonna say. So I wanted to clean the slate before we end the episode. Saleh is not a douchebag. Yeah. He's just not also a trained comedian or podcaster. So if,
trained comedian.
If he said something,
how one can be a trained comedian? You go
doing stand-up comedy every night.
No, but I mean, like, did you have like a degree? Like, this is the comedy degree.
Go to a stage and make people laugh.
Or
then you're trained.
Make a lot of people laugh.
I'm not I'm a working trained comedian, but I have friends that are actually trained comedians that I have on this podcast, and they would annihilate you for some things you said. But it's fine, and I just want to mention Saleh is great. Don't hate Saleh. Saleh is a likable dude.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I was indeed trying to be funny, as I would be with you.
Yeah.
Saying some more
There's some tricks
shit.
of the trade you need to learn.
But at the same time, like, who the fuck are these guys thinking I'm a douchebag? They're probably douchebags as well.
See? Look. So the first rule of comedy is also saying, like, yes and, right? You never fight people.
So I did it, this was right or no?
No, this is the opposite, yeah.
No, but I'm sorry, I'm trying to be funny.
You're not funny.
I am funny.
No, you're funny, but this is not
funny.
Like
how?
Confronting people because you're an athletic dude, full of testosterone, and you're ready to go.
I haven't had sex in 6 months.
The rule of comedy usually for improv, and this is more of improv than stand-up. This podcasting is you do a yes and, right? Everything I say, you say yes, and you compliment it.
No, but that's
with
what I'm saying. Yes, I'm a douchebag, and
I'm gonna kill those motherfuckers.
No, and they're probably douchebags as well. So everyone's a douchebag. Where they fucking judge me. That's what I'm saying.
But one thing cancels out the other. No, it's yes, I'm a douchebag and I have a small penis.
But that has been like established from the beginning. I have a small French penis.
But you know what I mean,
I'm
right?
not French.
You know what I mean. Come on, you're a smart dude. You understand what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
Confrontation is not funny.
I know. I'm just trying to be funny again, but I guess
That's
I'll
why
never.
Joe Rogan is not hilarious. He's an interesting dude and he's great at stand-up, but he's not like at the level of Rick Glassman or fucking.
Okay.
I don't know.
Your friends are gonna hate me, but I think Joe Rogan is the best
stand-up comedian.
He's the funniest guy I've ever seen. He beats
it's-
Louis C.K. any time of the day.
Yeah, I think I've talked to you about this before, but there are artists that are a little more competitive and commercial oriented, and then just artists that do it for the sake of art.
For sure.
And whoever does this shit, like the artist for the sake of art, because the commercial one, we respect them and we think they're awesome and they are necessary, and we
What's the name
appreciate
of that
them.
guy?
But we don't love him.
Jasonic?
Yeah, Anthony Jeselnik.
My God, I loved Anthony
So
Jeselnik.
that's an artist, yeah, right there. He's
Man,
great.
like that Boston Marathon joke that he did.
Yeah.
Do you
But
remember
see,
that one?
that's
So
a
funny.
great comedian, and that's usually when I ask
That's
comedians.
not commercial at all.
No, not commercial.
Even though he
at
has
all.
a Netflix special too, I think.
No, but that's just because he's great and people love him. He kind of created his own style, actually.
I mean, it can be commercialized, but it's not commercial.
No, I think
I see
it's
what
the
you're saying.
opposite. He's so good that he became his own
Niche.
niche,
Of dark.
commercially speaking.
Yeah, for sure.
Stand-up comedy.
There's another guy
That's the
called...
darkest. Is that the? Would you say that he's like the darkest like it can get?
Yeah, I think if you talk to most comedians of our generation, he's the darkest comedian.
Which got like mainstream.
Darkest comedian, for sure.
Because he talks about shit that like you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is not like
No,
correct.
but he pulls
any
it off.
time of the day.
I think Louis C.K. is up there, but he's not known as the dark, edgy comedian. He's just a great comedian. He is edgy as fuck and dark as fuck, but that's not his trait.
Imagine being
his
that guy and then eventually
trademark.
start doing your own like terrorist attacks and whatever, just so you can joke about it, stand up, you know.
So it's your own, and you can talk about it.
Oh, that's
guy
actually wasn't that that's like The Incredibles. That's the whole plot of The Incredibles.
The Pixar movie?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The Incredibles.
The comedian?
Do you remember there was like this little frustrated little guy, and then like
Syndrome.
His syndrome. He starts creating like situations so he can
save
people.
the city.
Yeah. That's
So
like
a
sort of
comedian, a comedian that makes terrorist
a
attacks.
hurricane to make a dark joke.
A dark joke about it.
But I don't think Anthony Jeselnik would create a hurricane. Or he's
I think that's kind of the essence of the Joker. No, probably not.
no, the Joker was just joking around.
Yeah. Fouiller à deux. That's nothing.
Okay. Also, this is the end of the day.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
Well, 11:20. I didn't want to do this, but I started talking about Thiago, and we were just tired. And Gabriel here is 1 jar of sangria in, 1 pint of beer. I say pint because I'm living in the UK now, and half a bottle of
wine. Probably. I probably drank more than half of it
Did
alone.
cook a very good bolognese.
I cooked a killer bolognese. I can't even talk
just
anymore.
saltless.
Without salt.
You bought a salt that doesn't have salt on it.
But yeah, bottom line is Saleh is a great guy. He's just not a trained communicator and comedian and entertainer at all. He's jacked. He looks great. And he's a great friend and godfather to Caetana.
Yeah, I'm the godfather. I always wanted to say that all life.
And also we take him on vacation so we can split the bill and make it cheaper for us. So we can go to Ibiza every year. I think that's it. I think that's we're gonna close with a song of yours, and we'll go out to that. You wanna say something?
To all of you guys out there that are judging me, go fuck yourselves.
Nice.
E eu me trupico pelo kick, mais os nero solto os meus talentos. Meus pensamentos que de fracos ficaram perfeitos. Tantos efeitos que me faz parar no tempo. E eu vejo no meu passado a origem dos meus sensos. Se tu quiser ser um músico, me dá um toque. Te dou uma batida quente, cheia de variável. Acho que o meu som é inflamável.